Good morning student, welcome to lecture 4. Today in this session we will discuss about pipeline hazards. Today we will discuss what is hazards, how many types of hazards, and how can we prevent the hazards. Okay, so let's start from hazards. So what is hazards? Actually hazard is called nothing but problem or interrupt which is created during the execution of instruction in pipeline. Okay, so what is pipeline hazards? Any condition that causes to stall in the pipeline operation can be called as hazard. Stall means interrupt or creating any problem in the execution of pipeline or execution of instruction is called hazards. Okay, next come to again also we can say pipeline hazards are situations that prevent the next instruction in the instruction stream for executing during its design clock cycle. So what, when we load instruction into pipeline, at the same time if instruction 1 is executing properly, then in next phase instruction 2 will be entered to the pipeline. But if it will occur any problem in instruction 1, then it will prevent the instruction 2 execution. So this is called what? Pipeline hazards. Look, simply suppose this is what normal flow of execution of a instruction. At that time any interrupt is created, then normal line, what happen here, suppose here an interrupt is created, so what happen, he will jump to, or the program execution will stop here. This is called pipeline hazards. Or you can suppose this is a pipeline, 4 pages pipelines. Assume that this is 4 page pipeline. Suppose execution phase 1 is executed properly, phase 2 executed properly, phase 3 executed properly, but there is an interrupt in phase 4 or stall or problem in phase 4. So what happened? Now the execution will be stopped here. He cannot move to next stages. So this is called what? Pipeline hazards. So what do you mean by pipeline hazards? Any condition that cause a stall in the pipeline operation can be called as hazards. Or you can say hazard is nothing but an interrupt between execution of instructions. Okay, next, how many types of pipelines are there? There are 3 types of pipeline hazards: data hazards, control or instruction hazards, another one is structural hazards. Okay, if you have any doubts, again I am explaining you what is hazards. Suppose this is instruction 1 2 3 4 stage or 4 phase instruction, or in pipeline it is what, 4 stage pipeline. So suppose instruction phase 1 is executed properly, phase 2 executed properly, but there is some problem in phase 3, but at the same time phase second instruction want to read the data. Okay, but here it is some problem is there. So what happened? Now your pipeline hazard will be created, or problem will be created, or it will prevent the execution of next instruction. So this is called pipeline hazards. Okay, we have different examples which will give you details idea, or which will clear your concept about the pipeline hazards. Just have to remember that what do you mean by hazards, or what do you mean by pipeline hazards? Any condition that cause a stall in the pipeline operation can be called as hazards. Okay, next type of hazards. Pipeline hazards 3 types: data hazard, control or instructional hazard, structural hazard. So first come to data hazards. So what do you mean by data hazards? Data hazards occurs when data is used before it's ready. So what is data hazards? Data hazards occurs when data is used before it ready, or you can say when the read and write of shared variable by different instruction in a pipeline may lead to different result if the instructions are executed out of order. Listen carefully. when the read and write of shared variable by different instruction in a pipeline may lead to different result if these instructions are executed out of order. So let's take an example. Let's take a simple example we can understand easily. Suppose there is two instruction, one is R1 instruction, another one is R2 instruction. Okay, suppose there is two instruction, one is R1 instruction, another one is R2 instruction. So instruction R, and assume that it will execute in a sequential order. First R1 will be executed, then R2 will be executed. Get it? So come to first. So what happened in R1 in this instruction, what he is trying to say, R1 into R2 will be stored in which R1. Again R3 equal to R1 into R4, means the second instruction is depending on R1 data. Okay, so that is called also you can say data hazard. So if R1 will be executed first, then R3 will be executed, then no problem, no hazard will be there. But look here, data dependency is there because second instruction is depend on R1 data. Second instruction is depend on R1 data. That's why it is called what? Data dependency. Assume that if the sequence order is not followed, means R3 will be executed first, then R1 will be executed. What happened? Result will be different, or an error can be created. Look, if it is out of order, then incorrect result will be occur. So how we can prevent the problem, or how we can prevent the disorder system? By the help of stall, or by the help of avoiding the pipeline executions. That is called what? Pipeline need to stall to avoid error. Get it? So again I am telling, there is two instruction. If the sequential order is what? First R1 has to be executed, then R3 has to be executed. Okay, then it is in order sequence, no hazard will be there. But if R3 will executed first, then R1 will be executed, then it will what? Out of order, because our sequential order is what? R1, after that R3. But here what is going? R3 is executing first, then R1 is executing. So this is called what? Out of order. And this out of order create what? Data hazards, or you can say incorrect results will be created by the in order or out order positions, and that can be prevented by the help of pipeline stall, or you can say stop the pipeline executions for some times. This is called what? Data hazards. So this is all about your data hazards. Again, the data hazards are three types. What are these? One is write after read, this is called row. Another one is write after read var. Another one is write after write. So there are three types of hazards. One is row, read after write after read, and write after write. So there are three types of data hazards are theirs. So come to this example, you can clear your doubts. Assume that there is a program and there are two instruction I, instruction j, and assume that they are following a sequential order. I will be executed first, then j will be executed first. Okay, so there are two things to be remember. Domain is called input set, and range is called output set. So input of I and input of j are called domains. Again, output of I and output of j are called what? Range sets. Okay, so assume that there is two instruction I and instruction j, which are maintaining a sequencing. First I will be executed, then j will be executed. Let a program instruction j is logically follow instruction I. What I told you, if the actual execution order of these I and j instruction violate the program order, instruction result are read or written, thereby producing hazard. Means if they are maintaining the sequential order, means I will be executed first, then j will be executed first, no hazard will be there. But if he is violating the sequential order, means j will be executed first, then I will be executed last, then it will create what? Data hazards or pipelining hazards. So therefore hazards should be prevented. And how we can prevent the hazards? Therefore hazards should be prevented before this instruction enter the pipeline, such as by holding instruction J until the dependence instruction I is resolved. Means how we can prevent? Now before entering to the pipelining, before entering the J instruction into pipeline, we can control the hazards. How? Now let finish the I job, then we can allow J to enter the pipeline, then the problem will be solved. So this is the concept of data hazards, how we can uh, prevent the data hazards in pipelining process. Get it, everybody?